New Clinton emails expose private server and communications. Judicial Watch uncovered another 756 pages of emails that were part of Hillary Clinton's unsecured server, revealing communications between some prominent controversial Washington figures and classified emails sent by former Prime Minister of England Tony Blair. SarahCarter.com reports, the emails were part of the batch Clinton tried to delete or destroy. Judicial Watch, a Washington, D.C.-based government watchdog group, stated in their press release. It showed that Clinton asked Blair to continue using her private email after her confirmation, and also revealed that Blair was sending classified information on her unsecured server. In the emails, with links below, the then Prime Minister never questioned her use of the unsecured server or email address. The documents also reveal that Clinton was planning on setting up the server to use exclusively during her tenure as Secretary of State. Clinton talks about setting up private server. According to Judicial Watch, the documents reveal that Clinton had been assigned an official government email address with which she could have conducted government business, clintonhr@state.gov. She also reportedly had additional government addresses at her disposal, smsgs@state.gov and sshrc@state.gov, neither of which were configured to send or receive emails. In an email to Tamara Luzzatto, who was the former chief of staff during Clinton's tenure as U.S. Senator for New York, she discusses getting a secure computer set up soon. The email, however, is not dated. Tamara, this is my new address, but, PLS no, I cannot check it during the day unless I leave my office. I hope to have a secure computer set up soon to be able to get email during the workday. Much love, H. Blair and Clinton. Multiple classified emails, which are highly redacted, were sent from then Prime Minister Blair to Clinton's personal email address. One email sent on April 27, 2011 contained the subject line "Palestinians. I've seen the comments, redacted, and spoke to Kathy again." Redacted, said Blair. Redacted, happy to discuss. The email was sent with the usual disclaimer: this email is only intended for the person to whom or entity to which it is addressed and, together with any files transmitted with it, is confidential and may also be privileged. If you are not the intended recipient, you must not copy, forward, use or rely on any part of it or disclose its contents to any person. May 19, 2011 email. Then again, on May 19, 2011, Blair sends another classified email to Clinton's personal unsecure email account with the subject line "Speech." Again it has a disclaimer, that no hacker pays attention to, or particularly, any foreign government intelligence agencies. This email must be very sensitive because it was completely redacted before the State Department turned it over to Judicial Watch. January 16, 2009 email. Another classified email exchange between Blair and Clinton took place from January 16, 2009, while George W. Bush was still president, and January 24, 2009. This classified email was regarding Israel and Gaza. The subject line was Gaza. This email was less redacted. Dear Hillary, good to talk yesterday. Here is a note I tried to get agreement on last year, unsuccessfully. But it still holds good for how the quartet can usefully take some of the strain and channel international efforts rather than having a multiplicity of different and often conflicting initiatives from non-us actors. Redacted, best, Tony. In yet another classified Blair to Clinton email on January 16, 2009, relayed important information he learned from Middle East leaders. He apparently wanted to get something resolved before Tuesday. By the way, it was the same day President Obama was to be sworn in. January 19, 2009 Clinton responded to Blair on January 19, 2009, writing, "Tony, we are finally moving and I am looking forward to talking WU as soon as I'm confirmed, tomorrow or Wednesday at the latest. Your emails are very helpful, so PLS continue to use this address, hr15@attblackberry.net. Blair followed up by saying it would be great if we could talk before any announcements are made, and never questioned the use of the private email to send classified information. Clinton stated that the 55,000 pages of documents she originally turned over to the State Department had included all of her work-related emails, according to Judicial Watch. In 2017, the FBI uncovered 72,000 pages of documents Clinton attempted to delete or did not otherwise disclose, Judicial Watch said in its press release. Until the court intervened and established a new deadline, the State Department had been slow-walking the release of those documents at a rate that would have required Judicial Watch and the American people to wait until at least 2020 to see all the releasable Clinton material. 5 new classified emails. Moreover, Judicial Watch obtained 5 new classified emails and communications with longtime friend and former lawyer Lanny Davis, who now represents Michael Cohen, and Sidney Blumenthal, and former advisor to Clinton and longtime friend. September 2010. In a September 2010 email exchange marked classified, longtime Clinton confidant Lanny Davis tells Secretary Clinton that he could serve as a private channel for her to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, saying he had a private and highly trusted communication line, unofficial and personal, to PM Netanyahu. Davis tells Clinton, "No one on the planet, other than your wonderful husband, can get this done as well as you." Secretary Clinton responds with classified information, saying, "I will reach out to you directly and hope you will continue to do the same with me. The most important issue now is redacted B1. September 18, 2010. In this classified email, Davis emails Clinton. He says, "As soon as I wrote last email, I reverted to my old role as your crisis manager and worrier about you. Read the word optics. I suddenly felt, oops." He notes that he is registered under FARA for one or more foreign governments or businesses. "I don't think it would look right. I want to avoid any even slight chance of misperception." Clinton replies, "THX for looking out for me, my friend. I'll tell Cheryl to stand down." 100% off the record, said Davis. May 29, 2012, now this is an interesting email. The subject line is Clinton-Ivanishvili meeting. The email shows a meeting with pro-Putin, Georgian billionaire Bidzina Ivanishvili, who was reportedly involved in a Russia-rigged election for President of the Republic of Georgia. On May 29, 2012, longtime Clinton political operative Craig T. Smith emailed Cheryl Mills, asking if a meeting between Secretary Clinton and Georgian billionaire Bidzina Ivanishvili was happening, saying, "Would be a good thing if it can work out." Mills tells Smith she'll revert and forwards the email to Jake Sullivan, Human Abedin, and Lona Valmero, asking them if they were setting up the meeting, noting that it involved meeting with the opposition and asking what she could tell Smith. Valmero responds that the meeting with Ivanishvili was on the schedule. Biden-Putin. In one email from former Deputy Secretary of State Strobe Talbot to Clinton discusses then Vice President Joe Biden establishing a summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The email says he was thinking seriously about a Biden-Putin commission. By Sarah Carter. New Clinton